StraighTAllDay.com.
You're now tuned into the show when you learn the discipline to show up day after day, to do the work, the confidence to put yourself out there boldly and authentically, and the mental toughness to continue showing up, doing the work, putting yourself out there, even when the success you've expected to achieve has yet to be achieved. And on top of all this, you get a huge dose of personal initiative. That is the go-getter energy that moves any one of us, including yourself, to go and make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. And then we put all this together into a series of frameworks, approaches, insights, strategies, and techniques, all underneath the umbrella of one unifying philosophy that is called work on your game. My name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day, and welcome to the show. And today's topic, we are getting into part 2 of this scheduled 8-part series of the false beliefs that you have about money that are keeping you broke. Before we go any further, let me remind everybody that I send out a text message free of charge every single day. A message that is guaranteed to have you focused, sharp, and on point to start your day. I call it the Daily Motivation. You can get this message by texting me at my number, which is 305-384-6894. And every morning when the Daily Motivation goes out, as a member of my text community, you'll be receiving this message straight to your phone every day for as long as I keep sending the Daily Motivation. So text me at that number so you're getting it. Secondly, Work on Your Game University. Anybody ever asking me, Dre, do you do any type of coaching? Do you have any kind of courses? Do you have anything that goes further than the books and the podcasts and the Daily Motivation text? And the answer is, of course I do. If you didn't notice, I don't know why. All you got to do is go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. Actually, I do know why. Maybe I just haven't told you enough. So go to workonyourgameuniversity.com, and that's where you can take that next step and get that next stuff as a member of the university. So with all that out of the way, let's get into picking up where we left off. I don't have to give a background on this because you already know what it is. I told you in yesterday's episode if you didn't hear it. Let's get straight to it. Picking up on point number 4, false beliefs that are keeping you broke. Number 4, wealth and money is only for lucky and privileged people. This is a false belief and is also a bullshit rationalization / excuse that people use when they are not making the money that they want to make, or you've been around, you spend too much time around broke people. So you get this in your mind that, oh, the reason that I don't have it is because people from my neighborhood don't make money, or people who are my color, or people from my country, or people with my background, we just don't make money. We don't have the opportunities to make money. This is bullshit. That is a rationalization. It's a lie. And it's an excuse that you give yourself to basically opt out of the game. I'm telling you to opt back in. From what I've seen in my own personal experience, this mindset originates in the minds of people who not only lack the understanding of what it takes to create income, wealth, revenue, riches, whatever you want to call it, but also don't want to earn it. And they see the generation of revenue as somehow, because they don't want to earn it, and because it's been imbued in you, because it's been embedded in your brain so deeply that you have come to rationalize all of that by looking at generating money as somehow being negative, selfish, greedy, something that you should stay away from at all costs. All right, this is bullshit. If you know any people who fit this description, first thing you need to do is get away from them and get them out of your circle, or get yourself out of their circle. Get away from these people. I don't care if they're your family members. Actually, many times they are your family members. You need to get these people out of your circle. Doesn't mean they're no longer your family. You just got to stop associating with them so much. All right, we talked about the law of association. All right, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. So you need to stop associating. If you don't want to be broke, stop associating with broke people. I mean, is that a simple enough idea? All right, the law, I told you about limiting your associations, episode number 1058. You got 2-minute people, you got 2-hour people, and you got 2-day people. Anybody who has this mindset, or you learned it from them, they become 2-minute people. Not 2 hours, not 2 days, 2 minutes. And I explained the law of association in episode 1880. If you haven't listened to that episode, and also episode 1058, listen to both of those if you need a better understanding. You want a logical and emotional explanation of why you need to do what I just told you to do. If you happen to be a person who has this mindset, then you need to go to work on your mindset immediately. The best place you can do that is by taking the Bulletproof Mindset course at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Other thing you can do is go get a copy of the Mirror of Motivation, which I'll give you for free. Just cover the shipping at mirrorofmotivation.com. This is an emergency that you need to fix this mindset, because mindset's the foundation of everything that you do. So if you have a mindset of a poor, broke person, then it doesn't matter what you do. Your results are going to be poor and broke. I don't care what you do. I don't care who told you to do it. You have the mindset of a poor and broke person, your results will reflect a poor and broke person, guaranteed. Anybody want to challenge me on that? There is nothing lucky, folks, about generating revenue or earning money. Let me say that again. There is nothing lucky about generating revenue or earning money. Okay, everybody got that? Money moves for specific reasons. And when you understand the reasons why money moves, you can execute on those reasons and get money to move towards you at will. You can get money to come to you whenever you want money to come to you when you understand how and why money moves. Money does not move because of luck or because you, whatever higher being you want to put your trust in, they just deemed you to be broke and they deemed somebody else to be rich. No, bullshit. That's a bullshit rationalization. Looking at anything that people generally want in life, and money is one of those things, and calling those who have more of it or less of it some form of luck, whether bad or good, is simple mental lethargy. It is laziness, mental laziness, nothing more or less than that. So if you catch yourself doing that, catch yourself doing it and get yourself out of that bad habit. All right, that's the habit of a loser. Point number 5. Today's topic, we are in part 2 of 8. We are talking the false beliefs that are keeping you broke. Number 5, I can't make money doing what I love. This is another false belief that I would have been okay with somebody saying this 15 plus years ago. I would have been okay with somebody saying this because the ways to make money doing pretty much anything were not so easily accessed. It's not that it was impossible then, but it was not easily accessed. So someone who didn't quite understand certain things at a high level could not make money doing certain things that they love. But today, in this world, and from the date that I'm recording this in the summer of 2023. No matter when you're listening to it, from the point that I'm recording this moving forward, none of you has this excuse. None of you can use this as a reason that I can't make money doing what I love. You can make money doing damn near anything that is legal. You can make money doing things that are illegal, but I'm going to push you towards the legal side of things. The more accurate statement would be, if you find yourself saying this, is I don't know how to make money doing what I love. Now, if that's what you're saying, I'm all right with that. You not knowing how, because we can cure ignorance. We cannot cure laziness. Actually, we can cure laziness, but I'm not interested in curing laziness. There was a time when it was relatively true that for some people, you could not make money doing what you love. It wasn't that long ago. Again, I said 15 years wasn't that long ago. There were many barriers to entry 15 to 20 years ago to generating revenue for certain things. You had to go through certain gatekeepers, or you had to know somebody or have a certain level of access in order to make money or to even know how to make money doing certain things. 20 years ago, someone like myself could not have written 33 books, because to write 33 books, I would need to have gone through the gatekeepers and the barriers to entry 33 times to get those books written. But I didn't have to do that in the world that we live in today. Like if I wanted to, I could write 33 more books in the next week. I could have 33 books, more books than I have right now on Amazon within a week if I wanted to. Because the barriers to entry are gone. The access to how to do it is completely available and ubiquitous, and I don't have to get anyone's approval to do it. And I'm just using books as an example because I've written a bunch of books. But you could apply this to anything in which many people used to think it's very hard to make money doing this. You can make money as a dancer by getting on damn TikTok and YouTube. You can make money as a fitness trainer without leaving your home. You could train people through Zoom. You can make money as a comedian without ever actually speaking at a comedy club, even though I think you should go talk at a comedy club. You don't be a comedian. You can make money as an author, again, without most of these things you could do without leaving your house. You do everything virtually through the video and on the internet. Right? You could do any of this stuff. And any of you listening to this, you have access to the internet. So none of you have this excuse. You can make money doing anything. You can make money as an artist. I remember I used to know people who were artists, and they would say, well, I love art, but there's no money in art. I can't make money doing art. Yes, you can. You just got to learn how to do it in the way that makes the money move towards you. That's what you got to do. You got to learn how to do it. Now, you might not know how to do it, but that's okay. But it's not that you can't do it. It's just you just don't know how. All right, those are two different things. That time when you couldn't make money from certain things because there were just too many barriers to entry or there was no clean, simple way to do it, that time is completely over. Now you can make money doing pretty much anything from pretty much anywhere as long as you have access to the internet, which has access to billions of people, and money comes from people. So from the date that I'm recording this episode moving forward, it will never be the case again that you can't make money doing something. You can make money doing anything. The only barrier between you and the money is you understanding how to do it executing on it and understanding what makes the money come towards you. Because just as you could do something doesn't mean you're going to make money doing it. Like I could write books, but not make any money from writing books if I don't know how to sell books. Now, writing books, you don't get paid for. You get paid for selling books. All right, dancing, you don't get paid for. You get paid for finding a way to make money from dancing. Those are two different skills. There's doing the thing and there's selling the thing. Everybody understand? So you need to understand the difference between these two. And I talk about that in episode 1575. Doing the thing versus selling the thing. Some of you are really good at doing the thing, but you don't know how to sell the thing because you have not done the necessary work to learn how to sell the thing. Good news is how to sell the thing is information that is available out there. All you have to do is whatever it takes to get access to it. I just gave it to you, episode 1575. Doing the thing versus selling the thing. I explained it to you right there in that episode. And the next step after you listen to that episode is join Work on Your Game University so I can coach you on how to do it specifically for your specific situation, for your specific circumstance. So all you have to do is learn how to do it, learn how to make the money move, and then execute on what you know. So the only problem you have right now is your ignorance. Ignorance simply meaning not to know something. Point number 6. Today's topic, again, we are in a series here, 8-part series. Your false beliefs about money that are keeping you broke. Number 6. Money is scarce and hard to come by. No, it's not. And because you think money is scarce and hard to come by, you think making money has been, and will always be a struggle. So let me clue you in on something. If making money is a struggle for you right now, today, that is because you have some beliefs, some false beliefs about how money is generated. And until you fix those false beliefs, money will continue to be a struggle. Money does not need to be a struggle, but it will be a struggle if you don't change your mindset around how money works. So in the Business Builder framework and Work on Your Game University, we talk about this. In the Business Builder framework, this is specifically made for entrepreneurs. Any entrepreneur who has a poor mindset around money is going to struggle in business because entrepreneurs, your main job as an entrepreneur is to market and sell your stuff. So if you have a false belief and you have some poor mindsets around money and how to generate it, then how are you ever going to build a business? So the answer is you won't. So this is a more logical misunderstanding when you say money is scarce and hard to come by, because money exists in abundance. It literally exists in abundance. Money is not a natural resource. All right? Money is a man-made resource that is backed, in the United States at least, it is backed only by the faith that we have in our economic system. Money is man-made. So to put all this in layman's terms, money exists as long as paper exists, because that's all our money is. Money is just paper. That's all it is. All right, any of you got some cash on you? Look at it. All it is paper. Try to tear it in half. All right, don't actually tear it in half, but you can feel how thin it is. You can easily rip it in half just like you would a piece of loose leaf. That's all it is. Money is not backed by anything real or anything tangible. The money that we use in America, as of today, this could change, but as of today, the money we use here in America is not backed by anything real. We used to be on this thing called the gold standard. Some of you may know about this or have heard of it. The gold standard was a time period, which is before I was born, in which every dollar that was in circulation in the United States was actually backed by actual gold, like physical gold that you could hold in your hand. So we could not print a dollar unless we had the gold to back that dollar. We got off of the gold standard. It was probably a generation or two before I was born. We got off the gold standard where America's money was simply was no longer backed by anything real, anything tangible like actual gold. It's now just backed by the faith that we as citizens have in the economic system. If we were to lose faith in the economic system in America, then all the money that all of us has, I don't care how much money, you could have $1 million in the bank right now. If we lose faith in our economic system, every dollar that you have, every digit that you have on a spreadsheet, all the money that your bank account says that is yours, all of it becomes completely worthless, and there would be complete anarchy in America. That's what would happen if we lost faith in the system, because that's all our money is backed by, is faith. It's not backed by anything tangible. Zero, nothing. And you look at that as a good thing or a bad thing. One thing you should look at it as is the truth, because that's what it is. The United States government simply puts money into circulation whenever they feel like it or they decide that they need it. And we put a lot of money into circulation. You want to know how much debt the United States is in right now? There's a website that would actually clock this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I found it. It's called the usdebtclock.org. That's usdebtclock.org. usdebtclock.org. So the total debt that the United States has right now, and this website just has all these numbers just running on a consistent basis. I don't know how they do this, but it's hilarious because you can see how much debt we have. Right now, the United States debt, and I got to make sure I'm giving the right number here because there's so many commas here. It's hard to even tell how much this is. As of this recording, and the number's going up so fast that I can't even give you an accurate number because that's how fast it's going. It's going up by the thousands. It's going up by the tens of thousands every 10 seconds. Like every second, the debt is going up by another $1,000. All right, that's how much money we're running up in debt right now in the United States. The U.S. national debt right now, as of this recording, it'll be higher by the time you listen to this. So go to this website and you can see it for yourself. U.S. national debt is 32 trillion. That's trillion with a T. So you got thousands, millions, billions, and then trillions. 32 trillion, 545 billion, 395 million, excuse me. All right, let me say that again. All right, these numbers are so big, I'm messing it up. 32 trillion, 545 billion, 395 million, 857,652 dollars. That's how much debt we're in. That's how much money the United States owes. We are in the red. We owe this money to other people. That's how much debt we're in. We're in the red right now. So the United States is completely financially insolvent right now. All right. Actually, technically insolvent means we can't pay the debt. So technically someone believes that we can pay this back. I don't know how, but this is how much debt the United States is in right now. And the definition given here on this website, the national public debt outstanding represents the face value or the principal amount of marketable and non-marketable securities currently outstanding. The source is from the U.S. Treasury. So that's our situation here in the United States. And it says per citizen, the United States is $97,128 in debt. And per taxpayer, because not everybody pays taxes, per taxpayer, the United States is $253,005 in debt per taxpayer. Our federal budget deficit officially is $1,331,344,067. And that's how much we're in debt right now in the United States. The revenue that we take in from taxes is but a fraction of how much debt we're actually in, and the tax revenue will never catch up to the debt. So taxes are not going to fix this debt issue. I don't know how we're going to fix this debt issue. I don't think it's going to get fixed. I think we're just going to turn the other way from this on a consistent basis over the long run. And if you look at this website, again, it's called usdebtclock.org. It has a lot of data that you can look at, like mortgage loan calculators, the gold supply and demand, home sales, auto sales, energy output, gold and precious metals. So there's a lot of stuff in here that you can take a look at and just get a feel for what is actually going on in the macro in the United States. This is macro for you to get a big picture of everything that's happening in America right now. But anyway, I digressed a little bit there just to let you all understand what's really going on when it comes to money here in the United States. The whole point is the money you need, money you want to make. Are you making 50 grand? You want to make 100? That extra 50 that you need, that money is literally being printed right now by the United States government. The government is printing that money right now. Or you can say the Federal Reserve was not technically part of the government, but they are printing that money right now. New money gets printed every single day. And there's plenty of money in circulation for you to go get for yourself if you want it. So, no, money is not scarce, nor is it hard to come by. Now, it might be hard for you to come by, maybe scarce in your world, but that doesn't mean it's scarce, period, and doesn't mean that it is actually hard to come by. You just need to figure out how to make it come your way because it's coming by a whole lot of places, a whole lot of times to a whole lot of different people. You just got to figure out how to position yourself to get some of that plethora of money that is being created every single day and circulating every single day and get some of it to go towards you. That's all you got to do. And that's a formulaic thing that anybody can figure out. Good news is you're listening to someone who can help you figure this out. This is why we have Work on Your Game University. So with all that said, let's recap today's class, which is part 2 of 8. We are talking to false beliefs that are keeping you broke. Number 4, wealth and money is only for lucky and privileged people. From what I've seen in my personal experience, it's a mindset that originates in people who have been around people who have been poor and broke their entire lives. You got to go to work on this mindset immediately. The best thing you can do to get to work on this mindset is get the trash out, take the trash out, and get rid of broke and poor-minded people who have been around you, even if they're your family members, especially if they're your family members. Number 5, I can't make money doing what I love. Now, the more accurate statement is I don't know how to make money doing what I love. Now, there was a time not too long ago, a couple generations ago, when it was relatively true on some levels for some people that it was very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult to make money doing what you love because there were so many barriers to entry and access to information was not so easy to come by. Those days are over because we all have access to information more than we need, and the barriers to entry are pretty much gone in a general sense. So anybody can make money doing pretty much anything, legal or illegal. I would suggest you stick to the legal side. And all you need to do is get access to that information, those insights, and then you have to execute. So this is figure outable and findable. The fastest way to do this is to get with someone who already knows how to do it and let them coach you. Don't try to figure it all out by yourself. That is a slow way of doing it. I just told you 2 episodes ago, you need to change your defaults from slow to fast. Fastest way to do anything is to get access to someone who already knows how to do it so that you're not doing trial and error. Number 6, money is scarce and hard to come by. Thus, making money is a struggle. This is a logical misunderstanding because money exists in abundance. The government literally prints money all day, every day. And anytime they need money, they just make more of it. And the money is not backed by anything real anyway. All right, the money that we have in the United States is not real at all. It's not backed by anything tangible. It's only backed by the faith that we have in the government. If we lose faith in the government, there will be complete anarchy because people who we consider now rich won't be rich anymore because the money doesn't mean anything. Everybody will be equal. There will be no rich. There will be no poor because anybody got nothing because the money means nothing. Because you imagine that. All right, our money is only backed by the faith that we have in it. It is nothing real or tangible about it. Therefore, it is not a scarce resource because of the design of how we have things right now. So the plethora of money that is circulating, all you got to do is figure out a way to position yourself to get some of it to come your way. And there's a formula for doing that. So first of all, what you need to do is text me. Let me know the best point you got from today's class. My number is 305-384-6894. Secondly, Work on Your Game University. There, I will coach you on how to actually do this, how we extract the mental and strategic tools to help athletes get to the top 1% in sports, and we translate those tools over to the business world to help professionals like yourselves perform at their highest level, do it consistently, and as a result, what we're just talking about here, how to make more money. I will help you do this. All you got to do is come to the university at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Work on your game. Dre, all